my name is Anne Egrube, Vine Cakes, Port Harcourt. Welcome to our Born Away class. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to make the trendy Born Away hack. Okay, and this is really simple and easy to make. You need a cake. It's either you're using a cake or a dummy. We have our cake covered in fondant. You can use any frosting of your choice. You can use whipped cream. You can use buttercream. But right now I'm using fondant. And to do this, you need the following items. The fondant cake. It could be any cake of your choice, but I'm working with the fondant cake, and our cake is covered with fondant already. You need a wafer paper. If any grammage is okay, we have the thick and the light one. This is actually the light one, but you can get the thick one if that's what you can have that is available in your area. And this is our printout, Valentine, love write-up, and then love symbol. That's what we are putting on the cake. That's what is going to be showing through the cake when it's burnt. And then I have my fondant cutouts. Because it's fondant, I'm using fondant cutouts. Can you see the thickness? And then I have also fondant accessories. I have used molds to cut out this part as well. Can you see them? All right. Now, to do this project, you will need, like I say, any background. It could be a picture, it could be a write-up, whatever you want. Just put some water on it, on the surface of your cake. Apply water to enable the image to stick. And if you're using paper, let me just remind you of this. This paper is laminated. Can you see? It's laminated. The reason is because if you don't get a paper that is a bit firm or that can resist heat, when you put the fire, you know it's going to take a while to burn away, except if you're using the magic paper. The magic paper burns very fast. In a split of second is burnt already. But the wafer paper takes a while to burn, so you will need to protect the surface of your paper or your picture using lamination, by laminating it, okay? So you cut the paper to be the size of the cake. So you don't want any part to stick out. I'm just going to ensure that this is fitting properly. I still have some extra. With my scissors, I'll trim off the extra. I'll just take away the extra because I want it to just be the same size with my cake, okay? Okay, you can see that it's well stuck to the cake using just water. Okay, after that, I'm going to place this fondant cutout around the edges to create like a border effect. And because it's thick, it's going to elevate, suspend the wafer paper from lying or coming directly in contact with the paper, the base paper. All right, if you don't suspend it, it will burn the paper. The heat will be too close on the paper, so you will need to do this around the edges. If you're doing buttercream, you will need to pipe to elevate the wafer paper from coming directly in contact with the base picture. So we are going to just place here. It's going to be placed around it. Use water. So I'm going to cut this. So to cut this, I'm just going to place it to know where to cut from, okay? I'll mark it out. I'll still need to cut some more. Okay. Like I said, you can do this with buttercream. If you're working on a buttercream, you will need to pipe it, okay? And then your piping has to be very thick and high, because the essence is to prevent the heat from coming in contact with the wafer paper. So you can see that it's like the image is sitting inside the cake. The border has elevated created an elevation. You can see that the picture is in the cake, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to place my wafer paper on it. I'm going to cut through my wafer paper. Now I'm going to cut exactly this size, okay? Using a pair of scissors. Now before we place the wafer paper on it, the wafer paper is going to sit on it like this. Can you see that now? Now, if the wafer paper is very light, so printing on it is really difficult. So what I do is to use a pencil to write on it. Because it's Valentine's Day and I want to write number 14, I'm just going to use my pencil to write number 14 on the wafer paper. You can do this as nice as you can. So I'm going to write my number 14 on it. You can make this look as artistic as you can. You can use charcoal pencil. 14. This is a Valentine cake, so and 14th is Val Day, okay? So I'm just trying to get this to look as nice as I can get it to be. Gently so that you don't rip off the fondant. So I'm going to just shade through to make it dark. You can use a HB pencil or I think a dark pencil would work better. The charcoal pencil will give you a better outcome because it will be bold. So I'm just shading through to make it look sharp. Of course, you can make yours better than mine. So I have done 4. I'm going to go back to the number 1 and re-emphasize it some more. So this is fair, right? So back to our project, I'm just going to apply some water, thin, lightly. Don't make it so, don't put so much water because of the wafer, so it doesn't eat through your wafer paper, okay? So I'm going to place my wafer paper on it and make sure it's well secured. Place my wafer paper, make sure it's well secured. All right, and then I'll put water here on my mold, just small water. Place it here. Can you see that now? Cut out the extra. Wow, we are done. Can you see? So if you're working with buttercream, do the same. Just pipe around the edges. If you're working with fondant, do the same. Make sure the wafer, the image is on the cake, and then make sure you elevate it. You can see how nice and neat it looks. So it's time to unveil the magic, right? Are we ready for that? Like I said, you can use your client's image. You can use a write-up. You can use anything of your choice to create this particular effect. But of course, it is you who will light it in front of your client. You can use a lighter. Please do not use the short lighter. Use something that's a bit long, okay? But I like to use skewer stick. I just light my matches, put a light on my skewer stick to do the magic. All right, are we ready to unveil? Now you can also do it on the middle, and you can do it, on the side. The same process used here is what you use when you are making it on the surface or on the side, okay? So I'm getting my fire ready. And then you position it on it. And then it starts burning. Now, because of the border that we created around it, it's going to stop it from getting too close to the message in the middle. Can you see that? And then the fondant border will prevent the heat from extending. Neatly done. So amazing. So amazing. Can you see that? Can you see that? Now watch here. Can you see the effect of the fire? That's why you must allow it to rest properly. Make sure it's lapping properly. Awesome, isn't it?